Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sir.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So it's been a while since we had a meeting at, I can say maybe late evening because it's not night. So yeah, let's start the meeting. I will start with my personal best. Sorry, I have not, made a correction for this. So today's personal best will be a bit different with previous meetings because
Okay.
I found myself that I need to manage my time a lot better. And yeah, I think that's it because it seems to be I am overwhelmed, but yeah, I still have to push myself because especially internet at Lovia and paper are my main goals. And next one is about the business best. I think I got ideas about paper. If I say details, this is about the maybe architecture and how do you say garis besar in English?
Overview, overall.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe overview of paper, what I am going to write because I had no idea previously when I read this one, like how it works. And actually for this one architecture, I'm planning to use a website called draw.io to create diagram that shows how it works. Like first the client will input the required data uh, to the website, the ID card repository, and then it will send the data to Strapi and then save it in MongoDB. And then wait, will it save the data to MongoDB first or call Firhan's API first?
It should save it first to MongoDB.
MongoDB, oh, all right. And then after it has been saved, the Strapi will call Firhan's API to verify, more like, the verify ID card, national Indonesian ID card. And as output, it will receive confidence. I don't know what it will be said. Whether the data is verified successfully or does the user have to like input the correct data because the data was read as incorrect data. I think that's kind of overview.
Okay. So please change the title first.
What the title?
Change the title of the agenda should be 2020 Q4 3. So each
3.
time there is a meeting, you should increase the number of the meeting.
Oh.
The title.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Oh, new interns and employees. Yeah, actually they are nice, and I think maybe two new interns, or one is intern and another one is a new employee. They are coming to Lovia recently, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Actually, the previous week, these are trainees and freelancers, so they are not interns. So
I'm sorry.
there was a mix in terminology, but yeah. So basically, they will become part of the core team members. And next week, and then
Mm-hmm.
the next week, there will be some more interns and team members too. So yeah.
Nice to hear that.
Mm.
So it means, yeah, personally, it means I have to uh, make up my ID card repository as soon as
Okay.
possible. All right. And I think I'm
Okay.
still on track, even though I'm
Yeah.
currently working on paper.
Mm.
And oh, this one, the team member headlines. Sorry, I have to change it to. I heard about new colleagues, not specifically an intern, but yeah,
Mm.
colleagues. All right. And then the to-do list is,
I
I
think you
think,
need to
creative.
move the to do from recap to section 5.
Uh, which one? Recap.
The from section 8, because
This
these
one.
are, yeah, these are last week's to dos, right? So last week
Oh,
to dos become this week's to dos.
last week to-dos become. Oh, like this.
Yeah, yeah, for all of them basically. I think you need to select first all of them. Yeah, that's okay too. Because the recap to do list is for something that's decided this week and will be done for next week. Okay.
All right, sir. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, the one thing that is I'm sad about is
Mm-hmm.
the pull request. I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe they have been busy this week, so
Mm.
it has been 7 days, and it is not still merged to
Mm.
InDesign Pro.
Okay.
So time to work on paper. All right,
Mm.
and then
Okay.
uh,
By the way,
moving
it
on.
is okay to bump your PR, yeah. So
Bump.
yeah, bump means that if you know, like, you have been waiting for 1 week and there's nothing going
Mhm.
on, you can comment and mention the maintainer and say, can you please review this PR? Yeah, just
Oh,
say
okay.
it politely.
All right. Thank you for your advice, sir.
Mm.
I think, yeah, I have some PRs and it is not merged other than design, so it is a good idea to remind the reviewer politely.
Mm.
And then, all right. So here, maybe
Mm.
just a quick review about the paper.
Mm.
Um, I wrote. Actually, I'm confused about the title. So
Okay.
first, I yeah wrote the details about
Mm-hmm.
how do you say that, writers,
Authors.
publishers, or
Authors.
authors. Yeah,
Mm.
I forgot the word, authors. And then for the abstract, how may I improve, sir? To prevent fraud, they say that ID card of users are collected to be verified, so people can verify users whenever an unwanted thing happens. However, to verify a person's identity, sorry, should I zoom?
No, not really. Not really.
Oh,
It's
not
okay.
really. All right.
Mm.
So I will continue. However, to verify a person's identity through his or her ID card, a repository for the ID card is required. Hence, by building an API to verify the ID card saved in an ID card repository, fraud can be prevented. Actually, after reading this, I think this is abstract for Firhan's paper.
Okay.
I mean,
All
it
right.
more suits like that, because what I want to actually, I want to add some sentences here, like mm, to be able to upload images and um, how do you say improve websites performance. I want to say like to be able to upload images smoothly and improve websites performance. I
Yeah, you
use
can say that smoothly.
React.js
Yeah,
or smoothly,
yeah, you can say that first.
smoothly and improve websites performance. Do you say I in paper or author
Not really. You uh, usually we use we because there are
or we?
several authors, right?
All right,
It's also possible or even recommended to use passive word,
passive
but
or
this is also okay. This is also okay. Should not matter.
React.js library to build.
Yeah, just put the we use back. Yeah,
We use back.
yeah,
Oh,
put the we use because you deleted it. Not there before React.js library.
um, may I
Okay,
use passive? It
okay,
is
okay.
built. Uh, to be able to upload images smoothly and improve website performance, the ID card repository is built using React.js library. Should I say library or just React.js?
I think it's okay. Library is okay there.
All right. Built using React.js library, which is powered by GraphQL API.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
should I add something too abstract? Because
Hmm.
yeah, actually, I want to say that why I use React.js library and GraphQL API. So should I add a sentence saying in this paper we will talk about why React.js library
Hmm.
uh, and GraphQL React.js library suit uh, the main target of the ID card repository and why GraphQL API is used uh, rather than REST API.
Okay.
Should
Sure.
I add the sentence?
Yeah. Sure.
This paper we will. Should I say talk
You can use discuss.
or discuss? Very nice word about. Um, should I write REST API or RESTful API?
Okay. Uh, so there are differences, but usually people just call them REST API.
Mm. I think that's okay, isn't it, sir?
Mm, that's okay for this phase. Okay, that's okay for this phase.
All
Okay.
right.
In the final phase, the abstract will not be like this, but that's okay. So
Mm.
that you can power what you have in mind first in writing. You
Okay.
can structure it later. Okay.
Thank you, sir. So for keywords,
Mm-hmm.
I have some words which is ID card, verification,
Mm-hmm.
GraphQL, image strapi, CI/CD, and Git. But I think, yeah, I wonder why I don't include strapi in the abstract.
Okay, you can add strap in the abstract.
All right. And I want to add about the Git CI/CD, like workflow, as you have ever suggested me
Okay.
to, maybe you want to use that. So I included
Okay, put strappy
CI/CD
first.
and Git bootstrappy first.
Yeah, put strappy first in the abstract so that
Okay,
you do not overthink. Okay, just put it, just write it down first.
which is powered by Strapi as, can I say, backend service,
Mm-hmm.
and GraphQL as API, or GraphQL API.
This should be like just GraphQL API. Okay.
All right. And about this, sir, in this paper, discussed about React.js library, suite ID card repository, and GraphQL API is used rather than REST API. How should I include Strapi, sir?
Okay. All right. You are already putting it there. I would say, okay, Strappy. Okay, you can say Strappy is chosen because
For its Actually, the reason is because it is reliable, secure, and able to build API fast.
okay.
Chosen for its reliability.
Okay.
Can I say for its security?
Yep.
Reliability, security, and ability to build API fast. Okay.
Okay.
Build API fast. I want to say something like, oh, I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And ID card and verification, should I like get rid of them from the keywords?
I don't think so. I think it's still there is okay. Since this is the use case. Okay, so put the CI/CD and Git on your abstract.
Is it okay? Because I think the abstract must not be
I
long.
know, I know. Just put it first
All right.
so that you have something to work on.
For version control. Git is utilized for a version control system, which is uh, which is uh, which gives contribution on CI/CD. I think, but
That's a good start.
yeah, I think that's all I can
Okay, that's
say
okay for
for
now.
now.
Okay.
Maybe moving on to introduction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Data and information have been a part of human life nowadays. They are mostly accessed through the internet. They can be provided in various ways, such as text, files, and images. People upload and download data. However, when developing a web application that enables its users to register, enterprises might want to verify a user's identity. One of the most common way is to ask its users to upload his or her identity card. Is it appropriate? Yeah, maybe I will continue reading. Sorry. Therefore, ID card repository is required to save user's ID card. And one thing
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask is about, is this proper way to say it? One of the most common way is to ask its users to upload his or her identity card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that's
Um,
proper. Yeah, his or hers proper.
all right. Then, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to talk like this. So I gave a new line, like break line, and then
Mm-hmm.
to be,
Do you need a break line? I think you only need like, a single empty line and then start new paragraph. That should work. Try it. Yeah, I mean, you need to have an
okay,
empty line first.
first.
No,
Oh,
you
empty
need,
line.
yeah, you need to have an empty line.
Okay, like this.
Yep.
We compile. Oh yeah, it worked. It is much better even. Thank you, sir. And I want to talk about image is uploading image can be, should I say, like a bottleneck, like the main problem
Okay.
can be a bottleneck. Uh, in this context, uploading image, all right, uploading an image can be a bottleneck. To create a satisfying user experience, uh, users should be able to upload an image smoothly. smoothly.
Mhm.
To introduction. We make use of React.js to I think so the next to do is I need to search about the paper stating that React is suitable to upload image like in term of speed. Is that right?
Okay, so it's more of what questions that you want to answer here. Okay, what questions that you want to answer here. So if it is speed, then okay. If you want to if you want to answer the speed, and I think maybe security, yeah, because I think
Mm.
you want to talk a bit about JWT. So yeah,
Oh, right. Actually, I want to include the JWT in abstract. Is it
sure.
okay?
Okay.
Right, JWT to secure. JSON Web Token or JWT is used to secure this ID card repository. Um, so secure this ID card repository by providing authentication and authorization. Is it right?
Okay.
Session for appropriate user. Um, and moving back to introduction,
Mm-hmm.
I think I should add like so users should be able to upload an image smoothly to to enable that. This ID card repository needs to be built with uh, with a library or framework that that offers good speed. other than speed security is another concern. To overcome not everyone can, should I say, upload or access?
I think access, yeah. So actually,
Not everyone can access ID card repository. Therefore, JSON Web Token (JWT) is I should I say like the proposed solution here, sir?
okay.
For example, like uh, I need to build a website with good speed. Then I decided to use React, for example, or I have to overcome security problem. Therefore, JSON Web Token controls authentication and authorization. But details I will discuss later on chapter 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Or
I would say so. So this is basically that first, actually, you need to mention the problems. Okay, you need to mention the problems, and I would say that okay, you have mentioned the problems. So okay, JWT. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so actually JWT is already a proposed solution, so it should be in a different paragraph. Yeah, should be in a different paragraph.
like
So
this?
I would say you can even make it should be a section. No. Okay. So I would say that because the different paragraphs should be the JWT only. Okay.
All
So
right.
other than speed, something like that, it's okay. So separate between the problem and the solution.
Oh, I see. All right.
Because you are saying, wait, why do you merge that? What I mean is that you should merge the good speed and also the access stuff. And then on the next paragraph, what I mean is that on line 52, you are mixing two things in one paragraph. You should split that.
Oh, this one, other than security, is another concern. And then I will move to new paragraph.
Okay, and also the next one, because you are still talking about the problem, right? Not everyone can access ID card repository. It's still a problem, so that's still part of the previous paragraph.
All right. Okay, sir. Oh, I got what you mean. All right.
Yeah, you are still listing problems, okay? You want speed, you want security, you want authentication, and so on, authorization, and so on. And then you now JWT is part of the solution. Okay, as part of the solution, and yeah, things like that. Okay. So,
For example, like so,
okay.
suppose paragraph 3
Mm-hmm.
is you know paragraph 3 contains proposed solution. So I will start,
Okay.
for example, like React.js offers good speed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is the problem statement, and this is the proposed solution. React
Mm-hmm.
offers good speed and high scalability to a web application as it is component based. And I think I need to cite another paper for this thing, right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
I need to reference to another paper.
Mm. Yeah, you can put like a to do in there or something so that you,
Like
yeah,
mark like this.
yeah, just a note for yourself. Yeah, just a note
Mm.
for yourself.
Cite another paper. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And for literature study,
Mm-hmm.
mm, okay. So I put React and design, Strappy, and
Mm-hmm.
GraphQL, and I cite from I cite and design and Strappy from its official website for its description
Yeah, official website
because
is okay.
I
Okay,
think although
so
those are from online,
um,
uh,
I would say it should be possible. I would say it should be possible. Okay, but there is something else that you need to put in introduction. After that is
uh
research questions. Okay,
research
so
question,
yeah, research questions. So that would be uh, a,
rumusan
a
masalah,
numbered list. Yeah,
number list,
yeah, numbered list. Numbered list in LaTeX is yeah, there is in LaTeX. Yeah, enumeration or something. Yeah. So basically, the research questions of this paper are and 1 and 2 and 3.
site enum.
Out. Not cite enum. I
Yeah,
think
I
enum.
can
I think
search
just
it
enum.
later.
I think just enum. Yeah, just
Mm.
I think it's that begin enumerate.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. So first would be security. Uh, so you can say that does Stripey uh, does Stripey and React um, using the GraphQL protocol and JWT provide adequate security for this system. You can say that.
Using GraphQL protocol,
Yeah.
provide
And
an
JWT, yeah.
adequate
And JWT authentication. Okay. Provide adequate security for the system. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I would say that the second one would be performance, right? Okay, and you can say that whether yeah, does Strapi and React JS with GraphQL protocol provide acceptable performance for typical usage. Yeah.
Typical usage means common use case.
Yeah, common use case. This case. Actually, you don't need to put the parenthesis, so it's like just directly the question.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean,
Oh.
okay, I would say that there is another one, another item. If you think that's good, is whether the UI is responsive. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because
Very important.
you are using InDesign Pro. Yeah. So that should be also part of the problem, meaning that because the user can access it using desktop and also mobile phone, that means we need a responsive web UI. So then you put that in the question, does our solution provide this responsive web UI? So yeah. So I would say that's it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll try to recompile this and we'll see how it looks. Cool. It looks like this. Okay. Sir,
yeah, you
maybe
don't need to write the numbers. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was like duplicated. Yeah. So this time only warning shows.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, but actually you should not put a space between a character and a question mark. Yeah.
Does it?
Hmm?
Is that applicable or for all numbers, which is followed by a symbol, or only the question mark?
I would say in this case only question mark and asterisk and comma and period. Yeah, and also colon. Not after, yeah, but before.
Oh, before. No space before.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So now that you have these three questions, the literature study is basically just explaining what is React and what is InDesign, yeah, Strapi, and so on. And then on the third section, you describe the methodology, you describe the architecture of the app, make sure to put some diagrams, hopefully, that, giving the relationship between all of the components, including GitLab, including GitLab, from Strapi, GraphQL, and Strapi GraphQL means that you have Strapi and then you have GraphQL inside Strapi, right?
Right.
Yeah, GraphQL server inside Strapi, and then you have another component which is React.js, and also InDesign Pro, and also the Apollo client. Yeah, so that means you have Apollo client connecting to the GraphQL server in Strapi. So put that on the diagram on chapter 3. You haven't made it right.
Right. So it will be put to-do list.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, put that on architecture. Yeah. So all right. So I guess you should it right.
Create a diagram showing
Then
architecture.
yeah, then it's already done.
Sure.
Okay.
GraphQL inside Strapi, design inside React, and
GitLab.
Apollo. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Apollo client too.
Client and GitLab.
Okay. And
Should I
also,
write CI/CD?
and don't forget Firhan's ID
right.
ID card verification engine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
API. All right.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You can just treat that as a black box, It will be connected there. Yeah, black box means that you don't really care about the implementation of that component. But in this case, your Strapi will connect to the ID card verification and back. And yeah, basically you explain the interaction between your system to the API, but you do not explain what the Firhan's API does and how it's implemented. It's not up to you, right?
Yeah, I'm just connecting to it.
Yeah, you're just connecting.
I got what you said.
But it's still, again, it's still part of the architecture. Still part of the architecture. Which, yeah, actually Firhan also submitted his draft, but still for section 1. So yeah, you're doing well already with section 2. But again, it's still, like 3 weeks behind schedule. All right, that's good. Continue. But this is good, yeah. It's very good. So if you have got that far, then do not turn back. You just keep continue and then submit.
All right, sir. Yeah. Obviously, I'm trying to give my best. Okay. Although I know only several days left, because this will be really valuable experience in my life. Yeah, and I will never know. This will be maybe my first and last paper. I will never know about this, so I will give my best, push myself. And thank you for your feedback, sir.
Okay, so I actually, of course, even if you miss the deadline, there is still another conference, right, or something. But yeah, let's try. Yeah, of course, because there's always another conference after that, right? But we have to find another one, and maybe it will take longer. Maybe have to wait next year or something. But so that's why it's much better to just do it now for the current deadline. All right, so that's the architecture. Let's go back to review of the paper.
Right here.
Okay, yeah, section 3, how it works, things like that.
Oh,
so okay.
Where is this?
Oh, it's still the template, yeah. All right.
Is
yeah.
need to be done here.
Okay, yeah. So you have this architecture, and then you explain each of the components, how they interact with each other here. So this is about the how, yeah. This is how about the how it works.
Pardon me, sir. So here I will put the diagram that I will create, isn't it?
Yep. You put
But
the
it
diagram
shows
and explanation.
research. Okay, but it shows research methodology, which is in Indonesian thesis. Maybe you will say like studi literatur, studi lapangan, like that. Do I have to write like that?
There are two different ways how to interpret research methodology. Yeah, that's true. Research methodology is the entire thing that you do, well, including the introduction and so on until the conclusion is part of the research methodology. But here I would say, okay, so maybe instead of putting the title as research methodology, maybe um, we can say that section 3 will be okay, maybe we can say that it will be like system architecture and design. Okay, section 3 will be system architecture and design. Does that make more sense to you? Yeah. So section 3 will be system architecture and design.
Architecture and design.
Yep. Right.
That's much better.
Okay.
Thanks.
Right. So basically, you explain it. Any question about chapter 3?
At this moment, no.
Yeah. Actually, it will be much better if you can create like UML diagrams. Yeah. But if not, just the architecture and then some description of them will be good. Okay, so a description from the Strapi side, and then another description from the React.js side, and I would say another description for the interaction to Firhan's API would be good. So that will be like, 3 sections, 3 subsection 1. Yeah, subsection 1 is about the Strapi side. Subsection 2 will be like the React and Design Pro side, front end side, and then subsection 3 will be the interaction between Strapi and Firhan's API.
Pardon me, sir. The first one is interaction with Strapi only.
Not interaction with Strapi, it's how the Strapi works and the GraphQL, and then maybe how you set up the authentication and permission, because it's part of the security one, right?
I see. Thank you, sir. All right. And for this one, like abbreviations and acronyms, is it required?
I don't think so. It's
okay.
I would say that you can skip it at this point. Basically, these are just examples, yeah, on how you can use LaTeX to format things. So it gives you like a demonstration. This is how to use table, how to use list, how to use image, and so on. So it's not really like the structure of the paper itself, but it's more like a demo on how to format using LaTeX. Like, how to use formulas and things like that. Oh yeah, I would say that's okay. And then I would say that on okay, yeah. You're right. I think you should have another section for how to evaluate. Yeah. Okay. But I think evaluation methodology. All right. So should we put that? Yeah, I think it's better to have a different section then. Okay. So let's make it like 6 sections. So after system architecture, and then the section 4 will be evaluation methodology. So basically describing how first you test the security, how you test the performance, and then how you test the, I put it in Notion, yeah. You test the UI responsiveness.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
I think I need to get rid of all of this because
yeah,
it makes me a lot confused.
okay. You can actually,
Where is it?
like duplicate the file and put that on another file for reference. You can make another file there, right? The dots in the, no, a file on the left part. You have this conference 10 something. No, you don't.
I saved the
Oh,
template
okay. But actually,
and
you can make several files in one project so that you can
oh,
switch between
that's
them
nice.
easily. So you have, the left part, okay. All right. So I think like you need to like create a new file instead and then copy paste there. There's a new file icon.
New file.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can create like,
Okay.
template.txt or something like that. Yeah. And then just copy whatever you want.
Great.
So you can switch between them easily.
Oh, I didn't know that before. Okay, this is
So
nice.
it's like Visual Studio Code, right?
Like branching, yeah, more like Visual Studio Code. Okay.
Yeah, it's because in one project you have several files. Right?
And how do I save this? Is it save
I think Control
automatically?
S, yeah. Same.
Control S. Oh, it's compiling. All right.
Okay. Okay, so any question about section 3? System architecture and design?
For this, at this moment, I think it's enough, sir.
Okay. So have you put,
Section
okay,
4 is evaluation methodology.
All right. So basically, you describe how you will test the security. Okay. So this can be just a description. I would say that for security, you can you test if an API is accessible using guest, and then you test an API is accessible using a token, and then you test if an API is accessible using token, but the token does not have required permissions. Yeah, something like that. So list some cases. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't need like 100 cases or something like that. Of course, like in a real journal article that is more comprehensive, yeah, they will want like hundreds or even thousands of test cases. But I would say in this case, in this conference article, like several examples would be good. And I would say also with performance, you can, like use, what's it? Postman or something, and then just average the response time. And yeah, that's it.
Response time. Okay.
for different APIs, yeah, because there are several methods. Kan? So basically, you describe what you will test and how you will test them, and what you will measure. Okay, whether you are measuring response time, and in the case of security, whether you will, maybe in security it's just yes no, yeah. So this pass or fail, yeah, pass or fail. For example, if you access as guest, but the API should not be accessible as guest, and you don't get an error, that means the test fails because it's not secure, right? So in this case, the security test must all pass. So you are able to connect as a privileged user and only access the APIs or methods that are allowed. So that's for security. And then for responsive, you can say that you will test using desktop, you will test using like Firefox, and then you will test using mobile mode, and then you test using your mobile phone. And if all of the devices or browsers that you test looks good, then yeah, it passes. Things like that. And yeah, basically that's it for section 4. Should be quite short, but clear, yeah.
But actually a lot of things to discuss. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope I can complete
So
that.
that's writing for you, I know that you can do it like in spoken, yeah. In spoken you can explain it, but writing it in a clear structured manner is a skill that needs to be trained, yeah.
Yeah, I can't agree more with you because that is exactly what my lecturer said. Creating a program is easy, but describing it or writing it in proper structures, like in thesis, it takes it takes time.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
I feel it.
Yeah, and actually, when looking at your progress here and your abstract writing and so on, I get reminded why this is such a very important thing to do, yeah, especially for a conference and in English, because there is a lot of communication skills involved here, and I can see why employers really value this a lot. I am not saying that the progress is bad, yeah. I'm saying that when it is done, it will be so much improved that the employers that look at academic papers from a potential employee or team member know that it takes a lot of hard work and thought to make it happen. Okay. Because it's different than just writing an opinion on Facebook or something like that.
Just like blog or such
it's
random
different.
articles.
It's different. Okay, so it's clear for section 4.
I think yes, it is.
Okay, and then section 5. Section 5 is evaluation results.
Evaluation result. Okay. So I will get rid of this acknowledgement.
Okay.
Evaluation result.
I would say that you should. Oh, acknowledgement is different, yeah. Okay. I think there's another syntax for acknowledgement, but I think you should put acknowledgement because I am there using my university. So the acknowledgement will be for Lovia, yeah.
All right.
There's a template for that, yeah. Okay.
Will be for Lovia.
Right.
I'll just put it here.
Yeah. Okay. So and then evaluation results. So because Lovia is not part of the institution or something, but It's just something that provides the platform and so on. All right. And evaluation result with an S, yeah, evaluation results, because there are several different things. So basically, you're just running what you described in section 4, right? You test the security, you test the performance, you test the responsive, yeah, and basically report that, you know, the security all passes, it's good, performance several milliseconds and so on, average, and okay, that's good. And the responsive web UI tested on several devices and browsers, and it's good. That's it. So describe it in English for each of the. So you see, right, the connection between the research questions that you have on introduction.
It actually answers three of these.
Yeah. From the evaluation methodology, you design that to answer the question in introduction. And then in the results, you provide the proof, okay? So this is how I'm going to test that. This is how I'm going to answer that question. And then in the results, you give the results. Okay, these are the security, all pass. The performance, okay, this is several milliseconds, seems good. And then the responsive web UI. In the responsive web UI, make sure you put some screenshots, yeah. At least two, yeah. At least on the desktop and on the mobile, because maybe more screenshots will be like too much. But
to convey,
yeah, because the paper must be only 6 pages long. Yeah? So maybe just 2 screenshots for desktop and mobile is enough to prove that, okay, so this is good. That's it. And on the next section is conclusion. Yeah, you know what conclusion is, yeah.
Conclusion. All right.
Okay, so apart from the usually inside of the conclusion, you also put like future work. Okay, so basically you criticize yourself. Okay, these are some things that I did not test yet. For example, do you test the performance between REST API and GraphQL here?
No.
No, you can put that in the conclusion. In this paper, we only provide the performance test for GraphQL API, but not for REST API. And maybe this can be research for next time or something like that, yeah? Okay. And yeah, things like that.
Actually, that's a good example. Yeah, we'll put it here. Yeah. API has.
Because basically there are a lot of things that can be questioned, right? But you have limitations. You cannot do everything and put it in one paper. That will take too long and too much effort. So the ideas that you have, just put in conclusion. Okay. So maybe someone else can do it, or maybe you yourself can do it for the next time. Right.
Cool. I think the conclusion section is clear. And the next one is challenges when faced when working on this app. Does it require? Is it need to be put on a section or like a subsection of conclusion?
I don't think so. I would say that this can be put on conclusion as well, or you can put it on evaluation results. But on conclusion is also okay, because it should not be a different section.
Okay. Noted that. And after conclusion comes acknowledgement for Lovia, and then references.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And when you use Okay.
Okay, this is much
Sessions.
shorter.
All right. I think you about the references. Maybe if you want doing it manually here is also okay if you don't have lots of references. But if you want to use Zotero, you can try finding tutorials on how to use Zotero and uh, and BPLaTeX ya. Zotero and BPLaTeX.
Beam latex.
BPLaTeX. BIB. BIB.
Oh, BIB. Sorry.
BIB LaTeX. It should be like, not separated ya. BPLaTeX is like one word.
Oh, like this. BibTeX.
Okay, so hopefully you find useful information in there. But I can say that BibTeX and BibLaTeX, they are two different libraries. They are like libraries for LaTeX, yeah. And BibLaTeX is the newer one. And BibTeX is like the old one. So the recommendation here is to use BibLaTeX. Or Fiber, yeah. Oh yeah, Fiber.
BibTeX, okay. Maybe I will look at the
so
title.
I will give you the link here. Oh, BibLaTeX and Fiber, yeah. BibLaTex and Fiber. So I will put it here. Okay, I will put it in Notion.
Oh, Notion.
So the technology is BibLaTeX and Fiber. And then Zotero. Okay, so basically you put it on a separate file and then you reference it from the actual LaTeX document.
Oh, this is like that. Actually, I saw the format really similar to that.
It's the BibTeX format, but the BibTeX library itself is not used usually for the current one.
This one.
So BibLaTeX and Fiber is a newer library that still uses this format, but BibLaTeX and Fiber has more features and so on that makes it easy.
So I put like this?
No, not there. You make a new file called
new file.
like bibliography.bib or something like that. So it's a different file. And the extension is .bib. And then you reference that file from your LaTeX file.
Okay. This is really like coding.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I guess that's how math people like it.
And how should I link to this?
Yeah, it's the instructions are in the link that I gave you before. So it will take some time to get a grasp of it, but yeah, I'm sure that you can do it. Okay.
Okay,
so
I will
just
read
try it
about
later.
Later. Just bookmark it right now. Okay, thank you, sir.
I think maybe there's also a YouTube video for that or something, but yeah. Again, it's really like using a library. Yeah. It's just using
exactly.
It's like using a library where you do like import and things like that, and then you call a function.
But it's not that hard. When last year in a lecture, the lecturer taught me about LaTeX, and it was like, what is this? I don't want to use this ever again.
Mm.
big, and yeah, I left LaTeX, and I didn't know that I would use LaTeX for the second time. Yeah,
Okay.
good experience. So
Okay.
I think I got the
Yeah.
bibliography clear. So maybe the last thing that I would like to uh, I would like to list here bib text usage. All right.
Okay. It's
So this
actually
is
pip latex and paper. Pip text is
bib
just the format.
bib latex Bibers. Oh, this one
Yeah. Yeah. Pip latex
Biber.
and paper. So actually there are like two libraries. So there is pip latex
Mm-hmm.
and Viber is like the back end for pip latex or something like that. But yeah, basically they are used as one, something like that.
All right. So yeah, bib latex and Biber usage
Mm-hmm.
will be the to-do list other than like creating diagram and so
Mm-hmm.
on. Maybe
Okay.
this is the to-do list. I will like put it here because it is
Okay.
like
Yeah.
marathon.
Yeah.
A lot of
Maybe
to-do list there.
Firhan said that Monday that he will come here. So if you want
Mm-hmm.
to, that's also okay.
All right. I would love
So
to like
yeah.
see him again. Like it's
Mm.
been a long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Who knows that he will be more motivated if he sees that your paper is, you know, more developed.
Or maybe vice versa. Or maybe yeah, yeah. I think we
Yeah,
can
we'll
push
see.
each other. Yeah,
Mm,
that's like good competition. Yeah,
mm,
internal competition. All right.
okay. Because
So
I mean, you are putting
mhm.
his name in your paper, right? So it's not fair if he does not submit as well.
Yeah, it means there is no way back. We have to submit this before deadline. Okay. Hope we can finish
Mm,
yeah our paper and
okay.
make it uh, yeah better
Mm,
as we can give our best.
okay. Yeah.
So
And hopefully you will find another team member, yeah, here on Monday. I don't know yet, but yeah, hopefully.
yeah, I expect always good news at Lovia too, including new members that I can collaborate with.
Mm,
Yeah, every day I can learn something new on
mm,
YouTube, on offline at Lovia, and yeah, many
mm,
things. I
mm,
have learned many things during this pandemic. Yeah,
mm,
and that is amazing.
mm.
Thank you for
Okay.
what you taught as well, sir.
Okay.
A very
Oh,
nice
by the way,
experience.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. And by the way, I want to share you something. This is quite funny actually. So let's see if you can see it. All right. Do you see it? My screen?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Okay.
seeing that.
Yeah. So this is the message from Mr. Faisal Boy. He is the co-founder of Photogenic from Singapore.
Uh oh, Singapore. Let me guess. He is a Middle East man.
I'm not sure. I don't really think so.
Oh, okay. Just
Okay.
yeah, leave it.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
just
I
guess
don't
it.
know. But yeah, but the
Yeah, that.
company is in Singapore, but also has office in India and also in Jakarta. But then he said that
Mm-hmm.
he visited the About Lovia website and there's handbook things like that, right? And he said that he's impressed with it, so that's cool.
I'm
All
also
right. Mm,
one of the people who was impressed with Lovia Handbook because it
mm,
is like really details. Even if
mm,
like the Git ignore,
mm,
maybe I can. I just recently created a Node and React. like burn stack application, but like when creating a git ignore in gitignore.io, like I reference to Lovia handbook to create what packages do I need to like include in git ignore, and then yeah, oh, I just remember that I have Lovia handbook and I just need to reference that, and yeah, this is the real story. I'm not making it up, and I would like to appreciate you for that. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well, it should not be appreciate me. It should be like, the goal is that About Lovia handbook is a collaborative effort. Yeah, we're still not there yet. So, but again, that's the goal. And yeah, it's nice to see that some people are appreciating it. Yeah. So I think that means we are in the right, at least in the right direction. Yeah. Even if the
Mm-hmm.
implementation is still not far from perfect. Yeah, still not as good as we want. But yeah, just want to share this little tidbit. So yeah, I'm hoping that you know uh, it's one uh, goal that the About Lovia website may
Mm-hmm.
attract other people. If they are job seekers, then maybe they will be attracted to apply to our company as the member or intern. And if they are other companies like this one, like Faisal, and maybe then we have like similar vision and want to get to know each other and become friends or maybe partnership with other companies. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's definitely a nice thing. Yeah, it's definitely a nice thing. All
Sure,
right.
I would love to hear that as well. Even though I'm just an intern.
All right.
um. Okay, sir. Um. Uh. Maybe the last thing is about the rating because we have just concluded the meeting, and for
Okay.
rating, I think I will give about 8. Yeah, 8. And how is your rating, sir?
Yeah, I will give about 8 2.
Okay.
It's too long, but yeah,
Hmm.
we discussed a lot, like the whole structure of the paper from beginning to end. So I guess that's good. I would say that for the next meeting, the title will be changed, but changing the title is easy and simple. It's just
Mm-hmm.
one sentence, so I don't really do much about it. Let's continue with the body of the paper first.
All right. Um. Should we like So the next meeting is offline.
Well, yeah, I hope so. If you can come on Monday with Firhan.
Okay. All right. Uh, yeah, I will try to come on Monday as well.
Yeah.
But again, I will have to look at the situation.
Okay.
Sir, pardon me. Is today's meeting over?
Okay.
Okay. I was a bit confused because you just said that let's continue with body part, and
Oh
I
no,
was confused.
I mean that uh, we have discussed a lot about
Mm-hmm.
the paper, so that's why
Overview.
I
Mm-hmm.
give the 8 rating, even if it's too long. But what I mean is that we did not discuss about title, but we don't have to discuss about title right now. We can discuss later. But
Mm-hmm.
what I mean continue is that you continue, not continue the meeting. You continue
Oh.
on working on the body. So yeah, actually, I'm hoping that by Monday evening, both of you already submitted the paper.
I hope I can do that too.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your time.
Mhm.
See you in the next meeting. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.